Following the great success achieved in the 1953 Mille Miglia by the Maserati 2-liter Sport, the Modena-based manufacturer received requests from several private drivers for a car with a closed body based on the same A6GCS 53 chassis, equipped with a 2-liter 6-cylinder twin-spark 170 horsepower engine. For the construction of the bodies, Maserati turned to the Pininfarina body shop in Turin through Guglielmo Dei, the Maserati dealer in Rome, since officially this would not have been possible as Pininfarina had recently signed an exclusive contract with Ferrari, the Maserati rival in both the Formula One and the Sports World Championships. The second of the four models, with chassis number 2057, was exhibited at the Turin Motor Show on 21 April 1954. The car, whose basic design was due to the happy pencil of Aldo Brovarone, who was one of the youngest designers at the Pininfarina Technical Office, caused quite a stir at the show for its elegant and aggressive line at the same time, which were able to break the traditional patterns of the Grand Sport car concept adopted by coach builders up until then. As Sergio Pininfarina recalled in a 1999 interview, the buyer of the car, the Roman gentleman driver Pietro Palmieri, asked to lower the profile of the roof as he was short in stature, a request that, however, would prove fatal in the history of this car. The car was then painted in two shades of light blue with a lighter roof. Palmieri entered the car in the 21st edition of the Mille Miglia, but did not participate as the car was brought back to the Maserati factory for a general tune-up and delivered to the customer on May 29. On June 6, 1954, Palmieri participated in the 6th Giro dell'Umbria, finishing 7th overall. However, Palmieri complained that the interior of the car was overheating excessively and was also very noisy, so he brought back the berlinetta to the Guglielmo Dei dealer, who sent it to the Maserati factory, where the body was dismantled and replaced with an open sport body prepared by the Fiandri body shop of Modena, where they already bodied 22 2-liter sports car and this time built a new one in the same shape as the early production. Before leaving the factory on June 27, 1955, the car was restamped with a chassis number 2086, and it was also equipped with a new engine, the number 286. Indeed, Guglielmo Dei kept the original body of the berlinetta in his warehouse. Just as Dei himself wrote in some typewritten folders delivered a few months before his death to his friend Marcello Sabatini, journalist and director of the weekly car magazine Rombo, in 1955 he founded his own racing team called Centro Sud inside his dealership at Via Boncompagni 73 in Rome. This idea was not born by chance. Guglielmo Dei was a racing enthusiast. He himself had participated in various competitions before and after the World War II, and in the last 2 years he had sold or lent some Maserati 2-liter sports to various Roman gentleman drivers, including the brothers Luigi and Giuseppe Musso, Giorgio Scarlatti, Roberto Lippi, and others, with the idea of advertising themselves and increasing the number of the customer and consequently the sales of the Maserati Gran Turismo. Among other things, some drivers bought the car with promissory notes, and if they could not honor them all, they returned the car to Dei, who resold it to another driver without losing anything. Thanks to his circle of friends in the capital, Guglielmo Dei quickly obtained the authorization from the Automobile Club Italia and the CSAY to open a driving school in Rome for non-professional drivers who wanted to enter in the world of racing. Thus, the 2-liter Sport chassis number 2086 became part of the Centro-Sud racing team that on 10 of July 1955 entered Giuseppe Musso in the Coppa d'Oro delle Dolomiti, a daily speed race held on open roads. Starting with the race number 137, he had to retire along with all the Maserati drivers following the death of Piero Valenzano, an official Maserati driver, which occurred on a tight bend a few dozen kilometers after the start. On 16 October 1955, it was Giorgio Scarlatti's turn, who together with Roberto Lippi took part in the Giro di Sicilia with the race number 78, in which they came third in the 2-liter sport category and 8th overall. In the 1956 racing season, the Centro-Sud racing team took part in the Trofeo Vigorelli, held on the Monza circuit on March 19, where Giorgio Scarlatti came third in the 2-liter sport category. Then, on March 25th, Scarlatti took part in the Salita delle Torricelle, a hill climb race up to Verona, where he came third overall, while on April 8 at the Giro di Sicilia, Scarlatti had to retire. Finally, on June 24th, at the 1000 km of Monza, the Centro-Sud racing team filled all its A6GCS 53. This was the turn of Giuseppe Musso and Franco Ribaldi. They will arrive 10th in the category, 14th overall, and first among the 4 A6GCS 53 of the racing team. In 1957, the Maserati 2086, like the other 2-liter sports of the Centro-Sud racing team, underwent bodywork modification due to both the new sport category regulation and the need to keep them competitive. The car will only participate in the Giro di Sicilia, where Franco Ribaldi finished 8th overall, and in the 6-hour Esso of Vallelunga, a race at the end of the season with Roberto Lippi behind the steering wheel, who will arrive 5th overall. Subsequently, the car was transferred to the Centro-Sud driving school in the new headquarters in Modena, inaugurated that very year. Eventually, the car number 2086 will undergo further modification over the years, and the engine will be replaced with the number 2060. After a few years of participation also in the Formula One World Championship, the Centro-Sud racing team and the driving school ceased operation in 1965 both, and in 1968 the Maserati chassis number 2086 was purchased by two brothers and collectors from Milan together with other racing cars and the body of the berlinetta number 2057, which was sold shortly after to a former driver and collector from Milan. In 2000, the owners discovered that the original 2086 engine had been mounted on the former berlinetta 2060, which was located in Germany. Curiously, this car was also purchased by the Centro-Sud racing team in the past and rebodied as a 2-seater sport car by the Fiandri Body Shop in 1956. So the Italian and the German owners agreed on a reciprocal exchange which brought back the original engines to both cars. Currently, the Maserati A6GCS/53 with chassis number 2086 is still in their collection. Many thanks for watching. Please subscribe and share this video.